Hello and welcome, Cancer signs. We're continuing with the Zodiac series, looking into the person on your mind, what they've discovered about their light and their shadow. And we're looking at specifically your connection with them, what they've discovered, light and shadow messages, what they've discovered about you, light and shadow messages, as well as themselves, okay? So keep in mind that these messages are collective in general. So receive what aligns, release what does not align with you. Okay, never give your power away to a reading, to an outcome. Remember, this is a general. And also, shadow messages aren't necessarily negative. They're just what's hidden, right? What's yet to be revealed. But we're looking at that today. So let's go ahead and get into it. Highest and best messages for my Cancer sign viewers. What has their person discovered about their connection recently? What has come to light? Wow. Oh my gosh. We have the 9 of Cups, the 8 of Swords. I heard that they are very happy with you. We have the Empress energy, the 6 of Cups, and the Hierophant. Many of you are married to this person. Okay. I heard a very kind of crude expression for happiness. But basically they're happier than a pig in, yeah. So yeah, this person is very happy. We start with the 9 of Cups energy. They feel deeply fulfilled. They feel like you're their wish fulfillment. We have the 8 of Swords energy. So I'm going to clarify that, but we also have the Empress, the 6 of Cups, and the Hierophant. So yes, many of you are married. You've had children together. At this time in this dynamic, what might be the 8 of Swords is what's next for the two of you. Okay, that might be what this person is looking at. Now let's see what this 8 of Swords is, because the 8 of Swords is kind of being stuck within your mind, right? Feeling at the effect of things. Clarify the 8 of Swords for Cancer signs person here. We have 2 cards. We have the 5 of Wands and the 6 of Wands. So it's an obstacle that it feels like you will overcome. It could be some sort of disempowerment, I'm hearing. So maybe you wanted this person to step up a little bit more. They're staying in like a victim mentality, and you really wanted them to step up into their power. And I feel like they're going to do that. You see this person running towards that wand that's all lit up here with magic. I feel like this person is going to claim that, right? So I do feel like that's one thing that's coming through here that's been a bit of a hiccup for this dynamic. I don't know necessarily what situation this person's been going through. Maybe it's obstacles at work, with family, even within your own connection here. But this person is seeing how the loving, nurturing, supportive, healthy, goddess, gorgeous, incredible energy that you have together in this dynamic, specifically for you Cancer signs, the energy that you are, how it has encouraged them to move through their challenges and obstacles, how it has empowered them, how it has challenged them, okay, to look at maybe parts of themselves that they didn't always want to look at, right? We also have with the 6 of Cups and the Hierophant, this person is so happy. They feel like you're soulmates. If you're married, you know, they are over the moon to be with you. They feel so lucky. They feel, I'm feeling like the luckiest man on earth, or the luckiest woman on earth to be with you here with the Hierophant and the 6 of Cups. They feel this deep spiritual connection and bond and soulmate energy. They feel this nurturing, relaxation, wish fulfillment, almost like manifestation magic within this dynamic, within this connection. So that's absolutely beautiful. Okay, let's see what this person has discovered about the shadow of this connection. They might even feel like your kindred spirits. They might even feel like they have this deep reverence and respect for you here too, Cancer signs. And your connection with the earth, your connection with animals, your connection with even maybe past lives. This person feels that energy here. So what has Cancer signs energy, their person, okay, what has their person discovered about the shadow of their connection? Okay, okay. This might be that Eight of Swords, this person not wanting to face their feelings, face their icky feelings that they don't want to face. But I feel like you're very comfortable being a water sign, and you have that capacity with the Empress energy here to feel it all, to hold space for it all, to not judge it, but to have this incredible compassion. And this person is having a hard time feeling those deeper emotions that are more uncomfortable, okay? Because we have veiled emotions here. And what was on top of that was wild animals. So this person might try and mask their emotions with their passion for you. They might try and do that with substances, with keeping themselves distracted. We also have loser in love, which is interesting. I feel like this person does deep down have this fear of losing you, or deep down feel like they are a imposter in this connection. Like they have imposter syndrome with you. That's how incredible you are, that you actually have encourage this person to reach deep into these wounds and to heal them and to acknowledge this part of themselves, these insecurities and these fears, for their own self-development, for their own confidence, like for their own benefit. And these things have been pointed out. And again, if you've been married or you've been with this person, you've been on this journey for a long time, maybe you saw them move through, some substance abuse challenges, or you saw how they would maybe binge watch Netflix instead of, moving through their emotions and taking the time to do their self-development here, do their shadow work. This person is realizing the brightness of your light is it's kind of a requirement for them to do that shadow work here, to balance things out. Because it shines on their shadow, but it shines on their shadow with such unconditional love and compassion. And I feel like you believe in this person, Cancer signs. Like, I feel like it's this very healthy connection. I'm not saying it hasn't had its challenges, but I feel like you both are in it and you both are working through those challenges and you have respect and love for each other. And overall, this feels like a very healthy connection. But I feel like, your goddess energy does somewhat intimidate this person. And it does bring out their shadow, but they're realizing this connection is an opportunity for them to heal, to integrate, to accept and love themselves more. Okay, we have the ashamed energy too coming through. Yeah. Oh my gosh, there's a song lyric that's coming to my mind and I'm trying to remember the song lyric. What is it? Basically, like your goodness and your light and your spiritual power. I don't want to, it kind of like activates this person to flush out those behaviors or memories or lower vibrational energies in their field, because you're so pure. And that's very uncomfortable. And it brings up, these are deep emotions. Like, this person might require a bit more support on their healing journey with a therapist or with somebody that can help them move through this, because they might have some, a history of some sort of trauma. It could even be, when they were children, okay, or teenagers. Like, that's the kind of energy that's coming through here. And I feel like this person's been able to avoid this work, but I feel like they're being, again, you have a very gentle, confident, strong. I'm not saying that you mother or baby this person at all. I don't feel that, but you are a safe space for this person to evolve and grow and explore these things. Not saying that you have to be their therapist. Like, I do feel like they might need that. I mean, working through shame is deep emotions. I mean, I think that if I could remove any emotion from like the human existence, shame would be it. Right? Because it just opens up the door to darker energies, and it brings people down, right? But this person, this is part of their deep self unconditional love, okay? This is part of that work. This is part of that deep shadow work. And because they're partnered with you, Cancer signs, they're required to go as deep. And so they're working on it. They're making their way there, but they're also reflecting on ways that they behaved foolishly in this connection in the past. And they're moving through that too. Okay? So this person might all of a sudden like really step up in this connection. And it's because they've taken some time to reflect. And maybe there was a time they almost lost you. Okay? They almost lost you. You almost divorced them. You almost separated. And they're like, I don't want to say panicked, but they're reflecting on that, and they're realizing how lucky they are that you're still here with them. Okay? So for some of you, that will align. Most of you, yes, this is someone that you're married to. This is someone that you've been together for a while. You have been through ups and downs. You have had, wonderful times in this relationship, and you have had close to breaking up, divorcing, separation times as well. Yeah. You run deep with this person, and they realize that. Okay. Yeah, it's very satisfying in the respect of, this is the deep work. And I think Cancer signs, you've already done a lot of this work, and now it's this person's time to do this work. But there's a lot of passion here. You challenge this individual. There's a lot that they have reflected upon, including times in the past where they acted foolish. Okay? All right. I still can't remember that song lyric, but I still got the picture across anyway for how. But yes, this person, I don't think there's anyone else in this world that this person, and unless you have children, obviously this person has love for you, your children that you have together. But you are their person. Like, this goes so deep, which means it's going to go through the roots of karma and all that stuff too, right? So let's go ahead and see what has Cancer sign person discovered about the Cancer signs watching. The Knight of Wands. You're still the one. You still light their fire. They still have passion for you. When they go to work, they can't wait to come home to you. They still have that, that childlike joy, okay, and that cheeky energy with that Knight of Wands energy, right? No matter what you've been through, you have that energy, and you have that playfulness with them here, with the Knight of Wands. And you are spontaneous, and you like adventures, okay? You might have recently expressed this person that you would like to go on some sort of, maybe like a little holiday by the water, okay? But spend time by the water, by your element. That's something that you're feeling you would like to do. Maybe a romantic boat ride, okay, for some of you here. You make things fun, magical. You're an alchemist, magician, right? Look at how much you've transformed, Cancer signs. This person watches that, and they see your connection with the earth. They see your connection with the elements. I can feel this heat coming off of this card right now. Okay? They feel how your love influences and weaves its way and works through the universe. Okay? Magical, mystical, extraordinary force of nature. This person also notices how you protect them, how you better their lives, how you spiritually protect those that are within your circle here, how you spiritually protect animals in nature. I'm not surprised. The Ace of Cups. Your love. The Ace of Cups is that healing love, that true love energy. That's the source you come from, is pure love. You're so genuine. And you have taken all of your experiences and you make beautiful wisdom. You create beautiful wisdom and you share it with others. But your cup overflows and it blesses those around you. This is also, you prioritize your self-care. You take care of yourself. You're not sacrificing too much for this individual. You're making sure that your energy is in alignment. You're filling up your cup first. And this person really admires that. Okay. You could also be manifesting more abundance, more prosperity, more opportunities into your circle. So this could be for your person, for yourself, but they see how you're aligned with this Ace of Cups energy. And you have this strength and this softness in your feminine energy. And of course, with the Ace of Cups, this person's obviously very passionate about you as well. The Star. Beautiful. They feel, your wish fulfillment, okay? They also feel so aligned. And again, they see the sacred connection that you have with the world around you, with the universe, with the elements, with your spiritual gifts. You bring light and hope. You bring inspiration. You release what doesn't serve. There's this gentleness, there's this compassion and love. You have this playfulness, but there's also this sadness I'm feeling. But once again, with the Empress energy, you hold space for it all. It's all part of life. You're not judging it. It's part of the human experience. You have this grace. Okay, and it just takes this person's breath away. Let's see what Cancer Signs person has discovered about Cancer's shadow. I'm not surprised. You're protective of nature, and look, nature's protective of you. Okay? Person sees how animals adore you. They protect you. Okay? Nature protects you. They might have even witnessed this in person. They're also very protective of you, right? But they know your light is equal to your shadow, right? You're not someone to be messed with. Your guides are also very protective of you. And I think if ever, in your experience with this person, if they have challenged this in any way, I feel like they were quickly course corrected, okay, with that lightning energy coming through. You also might have connection, like your moods might shift and change, like you might notice that kind of influences the weather. You have this power, and this person knows it. You're very adored and protected, especially by dogs, okay? Canine energy in particular. Matched loyalty, basically, and like that's your energy, Cancer Signs, is like you have that unconditional love, that loyalty, just like, our canine companions have. Sorry, it's gonna be a little loud for a minute. Yeah, your shadow. Your shadow's just as deep as your light. But once again, you transmute it, you integrate it, you bring it into your self-love journey. This person learns through that. okay? You alchemize it. You're an alchemist. There's little to no fear in you here, Cancer signs. That's what this person is realizing. And it's because you're a wise soul. You're a wise soul. You've been through many lifetimes. You've experienced a lot of humanity. And maybe things that weren't so human. And you are so in harmony with nature and aligned with nature. It's like you are Mother Earth. It's like you are Gaia. You are spirit. Yeah, but there is a sense of loneliness here. This person senses this. I was sensing it. I was sensing the sadness. There's something that you long for. It could be connected with ancestors. It could be connected with a place. It could be connected with a part of yourself that you feel like you've lost, or you feel like has been maybe hidden for a while. This person can sense that loneliness. Maybe there's like, you're not yet with your, maybe spend again a lot of time on your own, and it's time to spend time, more time with your friends, more time with your soul tribe, okay, if you will. Because this person does sense you have that. There are those that you're missing. Some of you, it's ancestors, loved ones on the other side. Some of you, it's you want to take off that, that cloak and release your spiritual power and your authenticity and not worry about outshining others, or, that could be something here as you hold back. And this person can sense that. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what this person has discovered. What has Cancer signs person discovered about themselves? What have they discovered about their light? The Hierophant. They're deeply humbled by the spiritual dynamic of this connection with the Hierophant. They're also deeply committed here, okay? If this is someone who continues to fall in love with you more and more throughout your relationship. The Emperor energy. They know they have to do that healing to be in this Emperor energy. They know they can't fake it with you. They can fake it with the world, but they cannot fake it with you, Cancer signs. You see through it. They know that if they are to take their place spiritually, not just in the physical, next to you, they have that work to do. And that's what you deserve. And they know that. They know that. They know they have to step forward into this Emperor energy. And they know that that journey will not be easy to do that healing, but they also know that it will transform them in a way that deep down they crave. They crave to be embodied in this Empress energy, in this Emperor energy, to match your Empress energy. They definitely feel more empowered as well through this connection. The Eight of Pentacles. They love nurturing this connection, okay? Some of you, we obviously have sunflowers here. This person's maybe discovered a love of gardening through this connection, okay? Or nurturing, planting seeds with intention, learning and developing new skills with that Eight of Pentacles energy. But they love putting in the work, and they're going to put in the work. And they also love watering this connection, nurturing this connection, providing, okay? They love providing for you. If they're, they are the main provider, you provide the energy and they provide, the physical monetary support here. They provide that, that masculine energy. That could be the case as well with the Eight of Pentacles. But they like the challenge. They like the work. They take pride in their role in this connection. They take pride in providing and being supportive of you. They know it's an honor. Okay. Maybe they didn't always act like that, but you'll be, you've already maybe noticed the shift within this person, or you will be. Of course, use your discernment. Every timeline's different. You have the Two of Swords. They're learning to trust in their instincts and their intuition rather than overthinking things. And they, in the dynamic that you two share, there was the Eight of Swords, which was overthinking things. But they're learning more to trust in their intuition, trust in their gut. Okay, that's something else I'm seeing with this Two of Swords. They're learning to go within to discover that innate wisdom that you have mastered. You've mastered that, right? But they're learning more and more about it. That they're not just making decisions from a mental space energy, right? That they're starting to go within more, starting to listen to their heart more, listen to their body more. Maybe their clairabilities more as well. Lovers on the bottom of the deck. It's beautiful. They feel like, how did I get so lucky? Okay. How did I get so lucky? All right. Let's take a look at this person's shadow. What has Cancer signs discovered about, Cancer signs person discovered about their shadow? Some of you, they've discovered they have a temper. Maybe they shut down, they run, but they have been reflecting on this. This could be when there's arguments, or again, you do have a lot of passion. You challenge them. You definitely challenge them. We have intimidated. Okay. Yeah, the deep energy within this connection. I haven't connected with this in a long time. This sort of energy and this dynamic. You really get under each other's skin. Okay. We do have too angry to respond. So yeah, this person's maybe realizing that they do have, they do shut down, when they get angry, instead of focusing in on reflecting, or they're learning maybe to self-reflect a little bit more and understand why they're angry, be able to explain or communicate rather than just react. Okay, we have two minds here, which is interesting. So I think this person still does face, and they go back and forth sometimes, they struggle with going back to old ways, old coping mechanisms, right, that were lower frequency. But I will say that when you ascend, when you raise your frequency, the things that worked before don't work anymore. You almost have to find, or like, it doesn't have the same appeal, right? So you almost have to find healthier coping mechanisms that are higher vibrational, like going for walks in nature, like working out, like eating healthier. Maybe they're not always the most fun, especially just to start them, right? But this person does get tempted by their old ways at times, okay? And they might even turn some of that anger inward too. That's something else that's coming through here. And yes, they are intimidated by you. You are very confident in who you are. You're very spiritually powerful. You've been through many things. You've integrated your shadow and your light, and so you have a lot of self-love here. They might be a little competitive with you at times, okay? So that's what this person has discovered about their shadow. Now let's go ahead and see how they're connecting with you. How are they energetically connecting? How's Cancer Signs person energetically connecting with them? Clairaudience, they hear you. They hear you. You're the angel on their shoulder. And sometimes you're not. It just kind of depends. You have that cheeky relationship, right? So this is clairaudience. Okay, clairaudience is your inner, it's your hearing your intuitive voice, right? But again, I feel like this person is right now learning how to connect with their intuitive voice. And that could be, you know, I would say Cancer Signs, give this person a little guidance around that, because of course, when we first open up, there could be other energies and things that try to interfere. Know that, you know, anything high vibrational and of source energy will want what's best for you, right? And it's not going to try and cause drama or challenges unless it's like saying stand your ground, you know, hold your ground, if that's your intuitive voice. Also, your intuitive voice is usually very clear and it's not pestering all the time. Okay. So I would give this, maybe teach this person a little bit about spiritual protection so that they do have a bit of a filter. But right now they're trying to connect to their intuitive voice to be able to hear themselves and be spiritually empowered, to be able to match you. Okay? To be able to connect with you on more of a spiritual level. You see, there's the indigo and the purple energy and the deep blue. There's that intuitive communication to telepathically connect with you. For some of you, maybe this person wants to like try to read your mind, things like that, right? But yes, this is a kind of a form of telepathy that is coming through here. I feel like this person also kind of like draws on your energy or reaches out to you intuitively, telepathically, and then they hear you respond. But first, it is important that they connect with their own energy, their own intuitive voice, so they know what that is. They know what that feels like. They have clarity around it. And then they connect with yours. If they are like at work or they're feeling very stressed or pressured, and let's say you're not physically present, they think, what would you do? Or they hear your intuitive guidance to assist them, to help them through that moment, right? Because you are a guide and you are very supportive, but it's in a way of just the way you exist, the way that you operate, the way that you navigate your experience. You're not always telling this person what to do, right? But I think sometimes they seek that out, you know, even if you're at a distance. They think either about what you would do, or they just kind of send out that telepathic SOS to you. And then they hear it back. And it could be, if it's not an SOS, it could be they send out they're grocery shopping and they're like, oh, is there anything else that we need? And then all of a sudden they hear your voice and they hear, whatever that is. And they're like, oh, okay. And, they're able to get that item or what have you. Like, it's very convenient to have that sort of connection with someone, right? And the cultivated connection here that's been through it. I feel like you definitely have the ability to do that with this dynamic. So that's how they're connecting with you. They could also be, again, like reaching out to you, communicating with you telepathically as well. But they're also learning how to listen to spirit, listen to the universe, listen to the signs and the synchronicities and what that all means. But they're trying to get out of their head. They're trying to get into their heart, into their intuition, rather than try and overanalyze and kind of get stuck, is what I'm sensing. So let's go ahead and get a guidance message for you, Cancer signs, when it comes to this dynamic. Okay. Yeah, some of you, it feels like, you've intuitively sensed maybe what this person is going through. Okay, you might dream about it, actually. You might dream about what your person is going through, but we have find solutions in unknown places in the darkness. So to me, the darkness, that's like the moon energy. Maybe, I'm recording this on the Aries full moon. Maybe something will be revealed on this full moon. But maybe you're intuiting and you're like, what's going on with this person? Something's shifting, something's changing, and you're kind of maybe checking in with your intuition about that here. You're looking into the shadow, you're looking into the unknown, kind of like that owl energy. Maybe you're asking your ancestors here, but you're seeking solutions. Maybe for some challenges in this connection, or just kind of like there's a curiosity around it, but it's also very loving, where you're like, okay, what is this person moving through right now? I can't quite put my finger on it. And so you're going into your intuition, maybe your clairabilities, or you're asking to receive that answer. Some of you might be meditating, reflecting in the evening time as well. But we have the fairy bee, my life is sweet. Yeah, I feel there's that Empress energy, and you do feel there's quite a bit of beauty to this connection and nurturing energy to this connection. Are you spiritually a little advanced to this person? Yes. But I do feel like they are working on aligning with you, okay? And you'll know that because you'll see it and you'll feel it. But, when I see the bee energy, I think of my other oracle deck that's sweet results await, okay? And I can't help but look at her eyes. So I do feel like it's something you're going to see, not just with your mind's eye, but you'll see the sweet results. You'll see when this person is healing, when they're taking more interest in their development, their spiritual development, or they're doing their shadow work, or taking aligned actions that they know will benefit themselves, but also you and your relationship. Like if this person did require some form of therapy, and there are many forms of therapy, right? Nature therapy, talk therapy, cognitive therapy, animal therapy, art therapy, music therapy, there's so many different to explore. So you could actually see this person actively seeking out that support. And you're like, wow, like it's like, look how opened her eyes are. Like you're maybe a little surprised by the shift. But I mean, geez, we've had the eclipses, we've had the portals, we've had so many very supportive, transformative, cosmic energies to assist us at this time, right? So you could even be seeing this person in a new light soon here, okay? All right. Let's go ahead and get a romance angel for you Cancer signs. Highest and best messages. Yeah, well, I think we already, know that, but it says this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So maybe what's being revealed is this person is actually stepping up, and you're seeing more and more of the man or the woman or the partner that you desire in this person. And it's authentic. It's not like they're trying to change just to make you happy. Like this person is doing it for themselves. It's important for them to prove certain things to themselves. It's important for them to take this journey here. And we have make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And that could be this person. Okay. And you'll, like I said, you'll be seeing those steps. You'll be seeing that shift within them. And I'm hearing the word believer too. And I know there's a lot of songs with that word in it, right? But I think this person they want to prove it to themselves, but they kind of want to prove it to you too. And I feel like you do believe in them, but maybe in the past you have had rose glasses on and things didn't turn out the way you expected and they kind of disappointed you. So you're a bit cautious, and that's okay. Let them prove it to you. Let them show you consistently. Okay, let's go ahead and see what is Cancer signs person's next move toward them. Highest and best messages. Yeah, vulnerability. We have authenticity and unnecessary fear. They're going to realize, wow, and wise seeing, wise action. There's that owl energy. Okay. Full moon in Aries when I'm recording this. Here's the invisibility, authenticity. Okay, so I feel like they're going to be shedding the layers of the old self, of parts of themselves they've outgrown, belief systems they've outgrown, maybe even clothing or styles that they've outgrown. Like they're ready to transform, they're ready to change. They're getting ready to dive into that shadow work here. Okay. We also have, the graveyard unnecessary fear. This person's facing their fears and they're realizing a lot of it was illusion. Okay. I mean, they might even laugh. Sometimes, you're afraid to ask somebody a question because of a fear, and you ask them the question and they share the truth, and it absolutely, it doesn't confirm a fear. It actually cancels it out. It shows it's an illusion, right? I think that's what this person is discovering here. This person could also, they could fear your spiritual power, their spiritual power. Okay. With the unnecessary fear of like maybe even letting go, releasing things that no longer serve them, that they have been attached to, but they know is important for them to release. Some of them, it's just the fear of vulnerability. And that's because of all the toxic, especially if this is a man, all of the toxic masculinity that society has pretty much like drilled into masculine energy. We need a balance, right? We need that healthy balance. And I feel like this person is realizing that vulnerability is strength. That your truth is, it's very courageous to speak your truth. And that mask is falling away, and they're learning that they can be vulnerable. It's okay to be vulnerable. It actually can be deeply fulfilling to be vulnerable in the right spaces and places with the right people, because they can, especially if you're just starting to do that, right? And you're very sensitive, those are safe, those safe places and spaces are very gentle and supportive and allow you to uncover parts of yourself and feel those new feelings that maybe you blocked out, right? But I'm not feeling it as feeling negative feelings. It's just like releasing the shields and the walls, that the ego that has been so built up over the years, and how vulnerable it feels. It's just a different feeling. It's a different type of feeling. But I feel like once this masculine does that, maybe it's with you, Cancer sign, or maybe it's within, a therapy container, they're going to realize that I don't have anything to fear. And I'm glad I trusted in my intuition, because we have wise seeing, wise action. I'm glad I listened to my intuition. Or for some of you, if you were the one that guided this person, they're grateful for you. Okay? So I think their next step is to be vulnerable. To be honest, to be vulnerable. And then it's going to feel like a weight is off of their shoulders because they shared a truth, or they, it takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of energy to repress your emotions. It takes a lot of energy to wear, a certain mask out, out and about. And so it'll feel like a relief when this person finally lets that shield down and lets you in. Because there was some part of their life, something they weren't letting you in. And it feels like there'll be a reward for them to do that. And then also for you in your connection. Okay? So that is what I have for you, Cancer signs. Wow, that was a journey, and I really enjoyed it. I hope that you did too. I hope this brought you value. Remember to receive what aligns, release what doesn't. Most of you watching this is definitely somebody that you have been in a long-term connection with. That is healthy, right? But you've also reached this point on this journey with this person where they're required to do some more healing work, right? To stay in alignment with you and your dynamic in the direction that you're moving in, your vibration, all that good stuff, right? So again, receive what resonates, release what doesn't. And thank you so much for being here. Take the best care of yourself, and I will see you soon.